All right, I think I am live. Let me now refresh this page and find the live. That's a few clicks. There we are. And there I should see the chat. So if you're on the stream, say hello, give me a thumbs up or something on the chat. Let me know that it's working. So on this stream, I got to keep it simple enough that I can do it every day without a whole bunch of work and a whole bunch of setup. And today we're going to go through near to RUNE chart. That's 37 charts to go through. And this is part of the series that I want to do where every day I want to go over the copy trading. For the first while, I'll go over the copy trading account background. I will then talk about whether or not our system says we should be in cash, Bitcoin, and sometimes altcoins by looking at Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance for a direction check. On the 6th of June, I did this and I spoke my way through 1 inch to Ethereum. Then on the 7th of June, yesterday, I did FET to MTL. And at the end of each of those videos, I ramble on about something. And then today I'm doing near to RUNE. And I wrote myself a note about make me an origami bird. I'll talk about that. And then tomorrow I'm going to do sand to ZRX. Francisco, you're back. Good to have you along. And you're at work. Well, you're working hard, double working. All right. At the end, I want to talk about the 4 legs of our financial chair. And this is what I'm going to focus on more in this stream than going through all of the charts. But I've got to go through all the charts first so we have that as a benchmark, and then I can add on to that afterwards. So good to have you along, Francisco. So today, now, pardon me, the trading account background. Well, I've got our Discord up there. So here's the trading account background. It's up 235%, and you can see that up above my head here. 235%. That is the copy trading account closed profit trades right now. And it's come down and down and down this last little bit because I've been closing some and taking some losses on some trades. Now, let's go into this. The copy trading account background started out with no money. It started out with just talking about BitGet and the copy trading account there. People joined up and they traded on BitGet and I made some referral earnings. It grew until it was $352 and I noticed it. And then I took that money and I invested it into Bake Token. Bake Token took off and then I've taken that money and I've reinvested it into a portfolio now. And that portfolio has closed profit of 235% since we opened that portfolio. Pardon me. So now that that account is where it is, we're tracking it in real time, and it is the do and show model business plan where I'm doing my trading system and I'm showing you what I'm doing as I do it. So we were at $2,100 the other day, and with the big pullback, we're at $1,800 now. And that was at $352 at the end of September 2023. So it's way more than doubled since we started back then. But now let's jump into the current time. We see a whole bunch of coins that are failing to new lows. They really broke some bottoms that I wasn't expecting, actually. I was talking about the fact that the alerts were going to pull back and that we're going to have partial holds and holds pulling back. And sure enough, all of those coins have exited out of altcoin back into Bitcoin. So our system has 3 states of being: cash, Bitcoin, and sometimes altcoins. And these altcoins have been kicked back into Bitcoin. And then we're going to check to see if we should be holding Bitcoin or put that into cash and stand aside for a little bit. So we're going to jump into Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance now, and then into the rest of the charts. So here's the big pullback on Bitcoin overnight or yesterday afternoon. And here's where the Bollinger Bands are pinched down to right now. So the Bollinger Bands are like coming to the direction continuation or bounce right now from this pinch down in the 1 hour time frame. And here in the 4 hour time frame, we went outside the third standard deviation. Now we're inside the second standard deviation, and that is the potential for a Bollinger Band mean reversion buy signal there when this 1, 2, 3 formation finishes. This would be a valid buy signal, and your stop loss could be just below here, and you would just manage risk on the way up if it did turn and go that way. So that's what I'm thinking for Bitcoin. And then we go into Bitcoin dominance. It made a big spike up. And yet, okay, it's up and up again. So this would imply to me that Bitcoin should go down again. Now, Bitcoin dropping and Bitcoin dominance rising means that's money coming out of crypto in general. Overall, the market cap of crypto has come down, and this is what this is measuring. Now we want to get into the specifics about each of the individual coins. And the other day I did the videos on 1 inch all the way through to Ethereum. And we talked through every different chart about what the trading plan says. And then yesterday I went through FET all the way through to the M's. And now I'm going to start off with near and see what our trading system says. Now, our trading system, there's 2 different trading systems actually. One is the AltSeason CoPilot, and it goes by the simple trading plan. This is what we're looking at here. And everything's exiting with the simple trading plan. And we can see the exit on this coin in the simple trading plan when I go into the 12-hour time frame. I got to switch indicators. When I go into the 12-hour time frame, we can see that the exit happened before the crack. So the AltSeason CoPilot would have gotten out of this coin before this breakdown. The Pro Alerts is a little bit different though. The Pro Alerts is going to keep the stop loss back far enough where we're just going to maintain our position and we're not too worried about early profits in it. So the Pro Alerts probably should have been stopped out on this pullback here on the one trade, and then the earlier trade should not have been stopped out. The stop should still be way back and it should not be stopped out. So now if I go to the Pro Alert spreadsheet, you can see that the early trade is up 11%. Oh, that's the add-on trade. And the early trade is up 42%. So they're still good. Nothing to do there. And that's the way I like it. NEO should have been exited, but for some reason it's still holding in the copy trading account and it didn't exit. So I have to talk with my spreadsheet guy to find out why didn't that trigger through. Difficult to do live. One of the things about this though, as it did or did not trigger through, is that NEO is still in profit versus US dollar. So it's still up 14% versus US dollar, even though it's pulled back versus Bitcoin. So that always is a mind trap in trading. And this one I still consider a fail, and it should have been out of there. It should have been turned back into Bitcoin. So let's continue on. I've got a few things going on today, so I want to just whip through these and get this updated. So some of these I have the chart, but I don't have it in the spreadsheet, so I just look at it and I skip through. I don't know why I have that there. NKN. NKN. Get my eye on it. Nothing there. So I'm going to clear the alert for this one. Because it's come down far enough, I needed to consolidate and do something else now before. I don't want it to just pump up and get me. I got to watch this one again. This one I can leave. That alert I can leave. OAX. Oh yeah, there's the chat I see down there. Could I check Gary Network once? No. Actually, let's go back. Make me an origami bird. Imagine that I was really good at origami and I could make origami birds, and I made this free course on how you could make origami birds, and there's the free course right there. And you came up to me and said, "Hey, that's great origami bird. Can you make me one?" And I said, "Wow, actually, I made you a free course. You could just learn how to do the origami birds here." And you say, "Yeah, I know, but could you just make me one? Because you know how to make one. Just make me one quickly." And no, I'm not going to make an origami bird. So I'm actually not going to go over chart requests. I'm going to ask you to take that chart and bring it to me. Go and do the free course and bring that chart to me and ask me if you're doing it correct, rather than asking me to fold the origami bird for you. So that's going to be different than many of the online guys that I'm not here to teach you, because this knowledge is out there so much that you don't need the education. Actually, what you need to do is practice it over a long period of time. You just got to put in the work. So you got to do your own trading, because it's not about the knowledge, it's about your emotional relationship with money. So no matter how much I teach you, it's not going to make any difference to your behavior. It's not going to change your behavior. Only by doing the spreadsheets yourself and watching when you make the mistakes, that's going to change your behavior. So me doing the chart for you and chasing after those charts is actually quite pointless. And I might be controversial on that, but this is what I'm doing. I'm going through this stuff, and if you pick up a gem out of it, let me know that it worked for you, saved you money, saved you a loss where I'm taking the loss, or you made some money. Anyway, continuing on. ONT, nothing I can do here. OP is another one that should have been closed in the spreadsheet, but it didn't. It's still held. If I go to it's still in here. I found it somewhere. Probably in the next page. Let's continue on. I got to do this quickly here today. Ordi, I held through the loss, and it's up pretty good now. Where is it? Okay, it's only minus 14% now, but I'm just going to hold on to this one. I think it's going to do something, and I could be wrong. But OP, that's a murder one. Look at that, all the way down, held it all the way down. Murder, just brutal. So not everything I'm doing here was correct. And that's why I'm doing the live stream, so that I stay with this stuff and I just leave it to do what it's supposed to do, rather than changing the stop on that. That's a killer. And I think it might have, anyway, I won't harp on it. ORN. All right, so we're just into this one recently. It's still good. There's nothing to do here. Leave the stop where it is and just watch it through. OS, I don't know. Not going to do it. Nothing to do there. Nothing to do here. PAX G should be going up if Bitcoin's going down. So if this makes a bottom formation, that's more evidence of Bitcoin top formation, and that Bitcoin is making steady tops while PAX G is making an angle, is also kind of bearish for Bitcoin. Let's see how that turns out. Pendle, I'm still holding that at good profit, so I'm not going to do anything with it. I think the stop is down below the 6,800 there. People, it's still in good profit, but now this is a good one to have that debate with yourself about, where do I take profit? Which 1, 2, 3 top do I actually take profit on? So here's our indicator. It's still in full hold status. It says do nothing. And the stop loss should be 2 technical levels below. So it should be at least down to the 139, and I would like to have it down below 99 actually, and then just leave it, because it's a profitable trade from way back that there's nothing to do on it. And I had to run through that dip, and now it's up profitable. Leave the stop just above the entry and do nothing on it for now, and if it does pull back, I'll look to add on to that one. So the spreadsheet's updating. Perp, double bottom. I will leave it. I'm riding through a whole bunch of these. It's the same story in all of them, that I was planning to ride through that Bitcoin dominance peak. PHB, that's got higher lows. Do I have any of this? Oh, I don't know why I don't have it. I shouldn't have been stopped out on that. But now that it's where it is, I'll be watching for this to give me a 1, 2, 3 out of this setup here. Because we got the higher lows going on. Pond I've been holding for a long time, since way back when. It's up in US dollar value, but pretty much flat versus BTC. Porto, I don't have. Can't do it. Power, can't do it. Lower lows. PYR has pulled back now that this is a flag, a notification flag for me. PYR, I can't do it yet, but when it does a formation and it does hold in this range, then it's going to be a springboard trade entry right there. QKC is no. QNT can't do it. Would have been great if it held above that 1, 2, 3, but now it has to establish itself again. Quantum, same thing, killed. Quick, not doing it. Rare, okay, it's holding above lows from before. Oh, I'm still holding it. That's a tough one. Where's that stop? It's pretty close. Let's see if that survives. I think I'll move the stop to 154. And yeah, you're allowed to heckle me for breaking my rules. Because my rules are written. Because my rules are written, and you can go and take the 7-day trial, you can get the whole course and everything and take it all. You can come and say where I'm breaking my rules. They're all very clear. This is why I'm going to be able to automate this. And one of the things I'm very excited about is when we get all this stuff done, is to get into the revenue streams and helping you make your first product. Planning those details so that you can become a millionaire by making $20 per week. And this is what this live stream is to show, doing it. So at $20 per week, double your money once per year. There's really not a hurry to double your money. And I've already taken this from $300 to $1,800, so that's okay. I can ride through a little bit of noise right now. Although I don't want to hold through a top formation. This is getting to where I don't like it. But I'll hold sideways for quite a while here. I'll hold through all that because it's got the higher lows. It's actually a really strong coin. Wow. Not gonna touch it. REN, at least it's making a bit of a bottom now. Can't do it quite yet though. RLC, I got wicked into that, did I? No, didn't quite get me. Woo! But I'll leave that alert where it is. RNDR, I don't have any of this. We did really well on that, but it's such a top formation now that it's got to consolidate. This has got to consolidate, but more than that, where's that EMA? It did a full exit already. It did the full exit. So we're watching for it to give us a consolidation that maybe it'll get ready for another leg to go up and a whole order of magnitude up from here. So it'll go from 2,000 Satoshi, 1,500 Satoshi to like 4,500 Satoshi out of a consolidation like this. Probably it'll take another couple, might be until the fall before it really takes that next level up. Rose. And the last one, so this one I'm holding at a killer, another murder victim here. But I'll hold it through and we'll see what it does because this one has a lot of history. And that history, along with my bias that we're going to be doing a move up, a pullback, and then the next leg up, that's what got me on this one. So again, it's only a $25 trade or something like that, so it's not life-changing on any one of these. But it's still a bad trade. RUNE, okay, I don't know if I was in this and I got kicked out the other day or not, and then I just cleared it from the spreadsheet, but certainly looks like I got wicked in and killed on that one, and that might have been one of the losses that made the spreadsheet go down a little bit. So that wraps it up for today. I've got a few other things going on. I'm super excited about getting these done so that we're done the whole routine. We're done all of the coins. We've got the whole bank of covering all of them, my commentary on all of them. And then I'll be doing just the coins that are actually transitioning. And I can't do them all some days, but we'll talk about the coins that are making a transition, and we'll get into the details of what's going on today more than just scanning everything. And then the most exciting part of the stream for me is not like the 4 legs of the financial chair is you working for money. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm working, and it could turn into money, maybe not. The second leg of the financial chair is your money working for money. So that's what we're studying here in the spreadsheet. The third leg of the financial chair is that your content is making money for you. The fourth leg of your financial chair is that your content is making money for other people. So that helps you grow faster as well. So by planning your first product that has an affiliate program, you can now finish those other 2 legs of your financial chair. And pretty soon, with our money working for us, our content working for us, and our audience working for us, we can work less. We'll make money as we sleep. And that's the whole idea. That's the way to get rich, is to make money while you're sleeping. So that's it for this video. I've got company in for the weekend. I'm super excited to go and spend some time leisure and off the computer. So I will wish you guys well on all of these charts. Thanks for tuning in. And sorry, Batista, I won't go over Gary Network. Cheers for now. Trade safe and keep those losses small.